Hey y'all, I am Daniel Aaron, world expert in vibrant living and trainer of elite yoga teachers around the world, with you for a quick tip. And I will make it quick, and yet it is massive in the world of yoga and yoga teaching, and perhaps in parenting, business, relationships, and every other aspect of life. So feel free to extrapolate as much as you like. And to me, what makes extraordinary yoga teaching is that we as yoga teachers have such a sacred, beautiful opportunity and responsibility. We have the ability to respond. We have learned some things that makes it so that we can share it with other people. We have the ability to respond to them and their challenges and what they came here for, meaning like a yoga class. And by the way, it doesn't have to be a yoga class. It could be the cashier at the supermarket. It could be the parking lot attendant. It could be your therapist or your child's teacher. How we respond to them and what's going on in them in every moment is our ability to convey light as teachers. Woo! Hey, I didn't know I was going to say that. All right. Um, and what is our responsibility? What is that opportunity? It's to provide more than a physical or instinctual or survival oriented education. What I mean by that is the way yoga has come to be for most of the world now is it's a physical exercise. And awesome. Hey, by the way, cool. Make it a physical exercise. It's an awesome physical exercise. It's certainly part of how I keep myself in shape and healthy and vibrant. Huge part. And it can be so much more than that. You can share in your teaching that this practice is a way to tap into spirit, that the body is a metaphor, that the mat is a metaphor, that what we do on the mat is how we live our lives. And here's the tip. It'll sound perhaps too easy and even vague, and yet it is, to me, the most important thing in creating this as part of your teaching. And I know, by the way, for most of us as teachers, it's like, well, I'm not a spiritual teacher, and I don't have it all worked out, and I got my human issues, and I got problems, and I get upset about things. Yeah, of course, we're human. It's not about being perfect, it's about stepping up to share more of what's possible. And it is scary for us, you know? I mean, it is for me and for most of the teachers that I've coached to offer that. Because level one of teaching is, yes, go through the physical movements. And if you're in a vinyasa style, breath and movement. Inhale, do this, exhale, do that. And we need to be able to guide people in a fluid, safe way through an entire sequence or class. So how do you add on? Geez, that's already so much. And imagine if you're using music too. Plus people are doing unpredictable things and some of it's crazy. So how do you add into all of that deep, profound spiritual lessons that part of us isn't even sure if we've understood ourselves yet or realized or lived? Just the best you can. Anything worth doing is worth doing badly at first. Anything worth doing is worth doing over and over again. And conveying to your class, to yoga students, that this practice and this being, that being that they are, is more than just flesh and bones, that it's a soul, that it's a spirit, that it's light, that it's divine, that we are that. And you know the thing people say about therapists, which is that they get into therapy because they need healing. Well, ain't no different for us as yoga teachers, right? We are teaching in some way so that we can learn. And this is a beautiful thing, and why I encourage so many new yoga teachers, just get out there and start doing it, you know, because we learn so much faster when we're teaching. And so when we're teaching, hey, this practice is more than just a physical thing, you know, and that might be saying a few things throughout the class here and there. It might be remembering it ourselves throughout the class. It might be in the middle of a pose when somebody's in a challenging position. Say, you know, your breath is the access from your spirit to your body. Whatever, that's just one thing that I say sometimes that I believe is true. And sometimes helps people get out of the struggle and experience of like, I'm in this pose and it's hard, and it's like, yeah, this can be a spiritual practice too. This is also about how I am with every being on the planet. All right, so how do I boil that down and make it useful to you? Just do it, right? Take Nike's slogan and just do it. Do something. Every class, stretch yourself, even if it's uncomfortable. Offer something. Say something that's spiritual. Read a poem. Mention the poem again. Whatever it means to you. Share a story of where you've had a breakthrough, a realization about spirituality. And learn from it. Trust that it won't be perfect and that it's getting better all the time. Learn from it. Love the experience of it. And next time, and celebrate it, right? That's what I mean by love it. Celebrate what you did, that you took the chance, that you offered something. And know that as yoga teachers, we also must release the fruits of our actions. Meaning, we give out, we do our best, and then we have to let go. People have their experiences, and we may or may not know anything about what their experience is. It's a sacred opportunity, y'all. It's a sacred responsibility as yoga teachers. So, with that, I will give you my sacred handshake. Thank you. Once again, I'm Daniel Aaron. I appreciate you. Let me know how it's going and how I can support you.